Hi everybody. Today I thought I'd do that rhinestone video that I promised you. And I have ordered some Hotfix rhinestones. I got mine from Rhinestones Unlimited. It says rhinestonesu.com, but I know it's Rhinestones Unlimited. It is a wholesale company, so you have to have a business license to get from them. They are real Swarovski crystals. And they come in a variety of sizes. They have different shapes and sizes, like you would want to put on your competition outfits and whatnot. But you can also get them on eBay. Just be real careful that they say Hotfix real Swarovski crystals, because there's a lot of crystals that are not Swarovski, and they are just like cut glass, and they just don't have good quality. Now there's different sizes, and I like to have a different, I don't know exactly which size these are. Let me see, there's 20, 12, and 30. Okay. This one here is my 12 millimeter. It's my, not the small size you can get, but it's really tiny. That's 12. This one here is the 20. It is about the mid-range size right there. About half a pencil sharpener. And this one here is the 30. It is second to the largest size that they carry. Now these have a lot of facets to them. They are very sparkly, the most sparkly. They're the prettiest. And my cat is fascinated with these sparkly, so always make sure you zip your baggie back up. As soon as I turn around, she's grabbing a baggie and running off. So you're also going to need, they also carry, they also carry rhinestone, or not rhinestones, but nail heads, what I call nail heads. This is gold and silver, and I believe these are 04. It says G gross of 04, different sizes. So I got one of silver, one of gold. These are also really nice accents onto clothing. You'll see these on shirts and stuff. So anyways, you can use these for all different types of things, whatever you want to put rhinestones on. I've got a little baby onesie here that I have. Can you see that? There you go. I put it along the neckline, and I put it on the bow that I did. You see these on Etsy all the time. They sell for big money. It's a gal that comes into Hobby Lobby when I worked there and would buy these onesies and do them up with bows and rhinestones and sell them for baby's first outfit take home, and they went for close to $50 a piece. So anyways, put that aside. Now you're also going to need a Hotfix glue gun, not glue gun, Hotfix rhinestone setter. This one here, it's like it gets hot. Well, I can't even think of the word for it. It gets hot, and they come with different tips, different size tips. This is the largest size. They have flat for doing nail heads and a domed for doing your rhinestones. And you want to change these out. You want to make sure you get the exact size for the rhinestone you need. Fit it over your rhinestone ahead of time to make sure that you've got the right size, because if it overlaps the rhinestones, if it goes over it, it's going to burn your fabric. And if you're by chance using anything with lycra in it that stretches, it's probably going to burn and smell awful, and it'll burn a hole through and ruin your whole outfit. So you got to make sure you get the size that goes over your rhinestone, but not covers it and hits your fabric. Now you want to also have a pair of needle nose pliers, so you can take these off if you're changing out the sizes. And then sometimes you might want to need needle I can't even talk today. Tweezers here, but I also use the tweezers to space out my rhinestones. So like, I like to follow a pattern, but in something like this, I used my tweezers here to space my rhinestones apart. I laid them out ahead of time, and then I checked my spacing as I went through and touched them. Now, whenever I did this, I put my rhinestones, my heat tool on my rhinestones, and I counted to like 20. Press down and count to 20. And then I go on to the next one. Make sure it's spaced right. Count to 20. Powder's going to lay down here. Enjoy the show. So I go through every one of them, and whenever you let them cool off, you want to go around your fingernail and make sure you can't get your fingernail underneath them. If you can, go back over it again. Count to 20 or 30 to make sure it adheres really good. Now that is on the back side. It is some kind of a glue. They used to have gray, but now they're clear on the back. It's like a rubbery backing on it. So anyways, The pants, a little while back, I had sewed lace on my pants, and I did a rhinestone zipper, and I've gone back through and I've put my rhinestones. Now I follow a pattern. I like to use the pattern in the design of the lace and lay out enough rhinestones, figure out your pattern ahead of time, think about it, and then start putting them on here. Now, to keep from having to change your head out all the time, do all your same size rhinestones at once. Maybe do your large first, then your medium, and then your small. And if I'm going to do that, then I should change out the head on mine. And all these are, this is a really old one. I've had this for probably 15 years. They last a long time because you don't use them that often. Change out your head. Make sure you don't put it on anything plastic when you take it off because it is very, very hot. And my larger size right there. Put that on, screw it in all the way. Now I'm going to, you want to make sure, give it time to get hot. And give yourself a flat surface. Kitty's going to sit here and drool over these. She loves my sparklies. She can't have them. I turned my back a few minutes ago and she grabbed a package and took off running. I have to go chasing after her. So, okay. My first one, I'm going to use my large stone. And make sure, like if your lace does not line up exactly, like I didn't think this one was, I thought it was a little bit off. So instead of on the pattern of this one, I put it on the inside lace so it lined up a little bit better, a little bit. So I only use 2 of the large size. You can test these out by licking your finger and touching it. If it sizzles, it's probably hot enough. Then you put that down, press it kind of hard, and count to like 30. And you can, if you watch it really carefully, you can see the Hotfix on the backside kind of sizzle and it sinks into your fabric. And I'm watching, usually count to 30, but I was talking, so I'll check it, let it cool off. It feels like it's hot enough. Now I'm going to go into the bottom one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Now that's enough to get it done. I'm going to change out the tip to the next size rhinestone, and that is this one right here. Perfect size. Always test it out on your rhinestones first. Get that on there good. And then go ahead while you're letting it get hot and lay out your rhinestones that you need to attach while it's getting hot. Always keep yourself busy so you don't waste time. Now I'm using graduated sizes here just to kind of give it a contrast here a little bit. Makes a nice design. Using larger ones here. They're in the middle. Now there is also a tool that you can use to pick these things up. It's a like pencil size, and on the ends they have like a rubber stopper. They sell those at Hobby Lobby in the in the paper craft department, and in the jewelry wearables they sell them there too. They're like $8, $9, like that. You can use a coupon on them. Those, and you can also take, I used to do it the old-fashioned way. I would take a toothpick and dip it in wax, the end of it in wax, quite a few times until you had a little blob of wax on the end, and that will also help you pick up rhinestones. But you want to go through, you'd have to turn your rhinestones over to the flat side, the dome side down, to be able to do that. Or just the opposite, actually. You want to pick them with the dome side up and the flat side down. That way you put it right on your pants. But that's, sometimes they stick. Make sure those will get hot. Sometimes they stick, and I'd rather just put them on with my hands. So make sure those are on there good. They do get hot, like I said, so make sure you don't touch it, burn yourself. They cool off pretty quick, but remember these are real crystal stones. Top quality. I like using quality stones or anything like that, top quality, otherwise it shows. It's not going to be as sparkly. And what's the point of doing them if you're not going to get good quality stones and have it show up? So those are on there good. Now this one, do that right in the middle. It's a little time-consuming process, but it's fun to do. You've seen those bandanas with rhinestones. You follow the pattern in the design in the pattern of the bandana or the fabric, whatever you're using. Or if you have a solid, like a shirt that's solid, you want to put some along the neckline, you just use something, like I said, like use something to measure it out so you have them at the same consistency, the same spacing. That gives it a more uniform, professional look. Okay. Those are on there good. Now I'm going to change to the smaller size head now. Definitely should get me one of these days. That's what I should have done with my $250 gift card from Hobby Lobby. But I didn't think I needed it at the time. It's okay. Now I'm putting on my smaller size while this is getting hot. Oops, hang on. Oops. Wait, it's already hot. Space these out. Put them on the fellow, like I said, follow the pattern. Kind of let it stay put. I don't want you jumping through the camera here and getting hot. Stay where you are, powders. Look at these sparklies, okay. Okay. Doing the small ones beside the big one. Now I wasn't going to do any on the side over this far down, but it looked better. You can see on this one it looked better. It needed something, it just looked kind of blank. So I went ahead and put some on there. Okay, now I'm going to do the sides here. One more down. Okay, now put one here on that side, the bottom half. And the top half here. Oops, I forgot to do the side ones down here on the bottom, the larger, medium-sized ones. So I'll have to change back. And we doing powder, stay put. Okay, go down. Blocking the camera, get down. Okay. Get that one down there a ways. Now make sure if you're putting rhinestones on that it's stitched on really good, because you will not be able to sew over once you put a rhinestone on it. It's done. And then also when you dry these in the dryer, you might want to turn them inside out so the heat doesn't pull them off. Because they will, if you put these on a hot dryer, they will come off. Make sure you do the top same as the bottom, and I missed a few of them here. Get that one hot on there good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I have to put the medium size back on because I wasn't paying attention and I did them wrong. But I think you get the idea. It's pretty easy to do. The quality, you can go, like I said, you probably might be able to go online and find wholesalers or decent prices. They get to be pretty pricey in the store. I think I paid for the smaller ones for a gross of them, about $5 a gross for this tiny size here. And you use those more than anything. Whenever you're going to do fine detailed designs or a name or something, you want to use the smallest size possible. But if you get them any smaller than that 12, it gets to be a pain putting those things on, applying them, because it's a lot of work. Like you see here, you got to count them out one at a time, put them on. But it's, you know, it's maybe a half an hour at the most, and I'm getting all this done. So, but if you're going to do detail work, yeah, you definitely need the smaller rhinestone. But now there is also too, if you're going to spell out words, there is a tape that you get, a Hotfix tape. You can buy it by the roll on eBay. And you put your rhinestones upside down on your tape, and you want to space them really close together to get your design just right. And then you take that tape, lay it on your fabric once your design is laid out in a reverse, and you can put that on your clothing and just iron it with your iron. But you don't want to move your iron back and forth because it will move your rhinestones. So you just want to press it down, make sure it's hot, press it down, and get it on there good. And I think I am done here. I'll show you what it looks like, my pants. You see that? All sparklied up. But easy, so give it a try. It's super easy to do and adds pizzazz to your clothes. Okay. Bye, guys.